Today's horoscope, Leo September 28, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. With the moon in your sign all day, you give more power to your emotional needs. This moon transit is good for expressing your feelings in satisfying ways. Still, today's energies suggest some restlessness. There can be a tendency to indulge or enable as Venus and Jupiter form a minor challenging aspect. It can be tempting to take shortcuts so as to smooth over problems or give yourself a break, but these may be costlier in the long run. If you discover that you're not equipped to deal with problems right now, resolve to come back to them on a less emotional and more logical day. Venus is now transiting your sector of home and family for a stay until October 17th. This cycle is terrific for directing positive energy into your home and family. You're interested in creating more harmony in your domestic world. When it comes to dating and romance, you like it to be filled with bold, vibrant fun. You also enjoy a hint of flirtation and spontaneity when it comes to your routine. Yet, with sweet Venus, our goddess planet, shivering within the depths of the water sign, you'll be feeling ravenous for complete and total devotion. You will be overwhelmed with hunger for passion as you demand to be absorbed and consumed by your relationships. Casual dating could feel a bit harder now, but existing relationships can use this to crank up the heat in their love factor. Is it time to move on? As a proud sign, you take everything that is said and done to heart. While you care so deeply, it is not worth holding on to past professional instances that make you feel stressed and angry when the moon in your sign squares Venus in Scorpio. You may need to let go once and for all today. Do not fixate when old work situations and coworkers come to mind. Instead of focusing on the past, you are encouraged to look toward your future. Too much activity will take a toll on your body. You need to pay special attention to how much relaxation time you give yourself. If you exercise during the morning, make sure you get to bed early enough at night. Do not spread yourself thin or your immune system might be put in jeopardy. To encourage you to relax, get in the habit of drinking herbal tea, which is also a nice excuse to sit still for half an hour. The rather difficult vibrations of the last few days have tended to evolve positively. But for the moment, don't try to make a project that is close to your heart concrete. Let yourself go with your intuition and take note of your change in mindset, notably in the way you work. If you travel, read, or take interest in subjects that you know little about, you will see that your ideas bear fruit rapidly. Until then, stop turning your back on all that is new. In love, things will be evolving favorably, but this doesn't mean that you are at the end of your path in this regard. A day after Mercury's departure ended all planetary activity on the income side of finances for the year, the moon's friendly aspect to Neptune in your financial sector is prompting a shift in resources. This transition leaves you with a sharp mind for managing money, helping you stay focused. With the moon returning in 2 days to tie up loose ends, Mercury had spent his final days aligning with planets influencing job and career fronts, giving them insights into where financial opportunities lie. For the first time this year, the moon will return to Leo to find no planetary activity on the other side of the sky in your relationship sector for it to clash with. As this is also the moon's first visit since Mercury left, that it returns just as the planet of communication is spending his first full day in your communication sector is a full circle moment that can give the communication lines a serious boost. Daily Planetary Overview. How can you have the best of both worlds when it comes to love? Today's cosmic energy might make you feel a bit torn. With the moon in Leo squaring Venus in Scorpio, you could find yourself wanting two very different things: deep, intense intimacy on one hand, and light, carefree fun on the other. It might seem like you have to choose between these two desires, but the truth is, you don't. The key lies in finding balance. Love doesn't have to be all or nothing, it can be both intimate and joyful, passionate yet playful. Have you ever had a relationship where you felt both fully connected and still able to laugh and be silly together? That's the energy you can embrace today. Sometimes, we forget how powerful that sense of connection is. When life feels overwhelming, it's easy to pull away and try to handle everything solo. But the truth is, we often find clarity and strength through others. Have you ever had a problem that felt unmanageable until you talked it out with someone close to you, and suddenly, it didn't seem so overwhelming? That's the kind of support that's available to you now. Don't be afraid to reach out for it. You might also find yourself involved in a lot of discussions or joint activities right now, and it's easy to get swept up in the excitement of sharing your thoughts. Your passion is admirable, but be mindful of how you're coming across. Have you ever been in a situation where you were so eager to make your point that it came off as a bit overbearing? We've all been there. Today, it's important to stay open to other people's opinions and avoid the temptation to push your viewpoint too hard. Being a bit more diplomatic can prevent unnecessary conflict and help you foster better relationships, both personally and professionally. In fact, today is ripe with opportunities for positive experiences and meaningful connections. You have a natural charm and openness right now that's drawing people to you, so enjoy it. Whether it's meeting new people or deepening existing relationships, this is a great time to embrace socializing. Have you noticed how sometimes the simplest interactions can lead to exciting opportunities? Keep an open mind. You never know where a casual conversation might lead. Maybe you'll make a new friend, or perhaps you'll deepen a bond with someone special. Helping others is also highlighted today, and there's a strong chance that your kindness will come back to you in unexpected ways. Have you ever noticed that when you give selflessly, people are more than willing to return the favor? A conversation with someone special is on the horizon, and it could have a very rewarding and positive outcome. This could be the perfect time to address something that's been on your mind or to strengthen a relationship that matters to you. On the practical side of things, if you've been working toward a big goal or project, today's energy supports turning your ideas into reality. But remember, it's important to allocate your resources wisely and not get too carried away by the excitement of a breakthrough. Have you ever gotten so caught up in the momentum of something going well that you overlooked the details? Today's message is about staying grounded and making sure you have a solid plan in place. Don't hesitate to accept advice from others. It could make all the difference in achieving your goals. At the same time, trust in your own abilities. Your influence and input are more valuable than you realize, so don't doubt yourself. However, when it comes to financial matters, you might want to be extra cautious today. If you've been absorbed in your own world or feeling distracted, this isn't the time to dive into complicated deals or take on risky investments. Have you ever rushed into a decision because it felt urgent, only to regret it later? That's the kind of energy you want to avoid today. Stick to the essentials and resist the temptation to overextend yourself. The good news is that your financial instincts will bounce back into me. This is just a momentary pause to reassess. So, take a breath, focus on the basics, and know that things will smooth out soon. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Where in your life are you feeling this push and pull between intensity and lightness, or between routine and spontaneity? Are there areas where you've been craving more balance? Maybe you've had an experience where opening up to someone changed your perspective, or perhaps you've been sitting on a creative project that's ready to come to life. Share your stories in the comments. Let's encourage each other to embrace this energy of balance, openness, and connection today. The universe is offering you the best of both worlds, and it's yours to explore.